Hello, ChatGPT. How are you today?
Today I'm feeling
as vibrant as a kaleidoscope on a sunny.
if there's anything you're curious about or want to dive into, just let me know. I'm all ears and imagination.
Oh no, I'm really frustrated. As I mentioned before in another chatting room, I got an IELTS 6.0 band overall. So it was nearly accomplished because as long as I got at least 6.0 at speaking, it can be, yeah, it can become a 6.5 overall, and that is minimum requirements of several university that I really want to go, such as University of Bristol and Leeds. So it was almost, so I feel really frustrated now.
It's like you're on a mountain trail, and you've climbed so close to that summit you can almost taste the crisp air up there. But frustration is just a temporary fog rolling in. Annoying, yes, but it will pass. With a bit more practice, you can turn that 6.0 into a shining 6.5, and then whoosh, you'll be sailing to your dream university. We'll keep building those verbal wings.
Yeah, so it feels like I gotta retest the just only for the speaking exam. Yeah, there is one test retake program in IELTS. So yeah, it is allowed to use that program to University of Bristol and University of Leeds. So that is the that sounds really hope. And yeah, luckily, and yeah, as I try to see bright side of this research, this is my first time doing the test IELTS, and yeah, hopefully I don't have enough time to prepare for this exam. But yeah, the result was unpredictable at first, and I came to know where I am now. So that is the positive aspect of this situation.
Yes, you've essentially just drawn a map of your own progress. Now you've got a clear compass heading. So next time, you're going to step into that speaking test like a captain who's already charted these seas. And I'm sure that next horizon will look a lot like your acceptance letter.
Yeah, and luckily now I'm getting through the NC UK program that guarantee I go to university to the UK. So that is the kind of insurance for me now, in this situation where I'm getting through really hard time. So that is really hopeful, and and it is also frustrating and a little bit under pressure for me to having for me to have to prepare and practice more and more right after the end of the semester. That is not,
It
I can't satisfied with this situation in a way.
It's understandable, truly. But think of this as a forge where your skills are being tempered. Each rep, like a blacksmith's hammer, is shaping that final shining result. And when it's done, it'll be a piece of artistry.
So yes, speaking of which, could you please ask any question in terms of IELTS? Could you please give me could you please take the example of the question from IELTS? This just yeah, just for exercises.
For your practice, let's transport you to a speaking wonderland. Imagine in the IELTS examiner's chair, they ask, describe a time when you solved a problem creatively. What was the situation? What did you do and how did it feel? Now weave that into a story. It's like painting a mini adventure.
There were several situations where I solved problems successfully. But the first thing comes to mind is when I was at a previous company. It was a time I had to make use of pieces of equipment that is not that that I really not used to use. So in that time, I tried to combine two kinds of equipments. So I'm not sure. It's really hard because I've never thought about that. So um,
It's like diving into an impromptu improv play, right? But you're on the right track. Even that moment where you combined two unexpected tools is a spark of creativity. Next time, imagine it's a tiny storytelling journey. Set the scene, the characters, even if it's just you and a tool, and how you felt at the end. It's all part of the fun.
could you please take the example of that situation where I combined two unexpected tools?
Of course. Picture yourself in that workshop, surrounded by humming machines. You had to marry an unfamiliar sensor with a hydraulic press, something no one had thought of. As you connected them, like a conductor bringing two unlikely instruments into harmony, you felt a mix of curiosity and boldness. In the end, the solution sang, and you knew you'd orchestrated a creative victory.
It's really hard. Is that a level of band 6.0? It's really intense for me to even copy that. It's really intense for me to get past this situation. I've never imagined this situation. So yeah, speaking of which, the reason why I took the IELTS tests, was the one of my classmates got a test recently. So I was kind of motivated by my classmate. So yeah, I feel really, it feels like I have to, and I need to appreciate with that guy. Yeah. So yeah, because of her, I was able to be impressed, and yeah, impressed to take a test. So, and as I told you, I realized, and I have to admit that where I am now, that is really good.
It's like you've discovered the compass pointing north. You know exactly where you are, and now every step is a step toward the horizon you want. And hey, that classmate lit a spark. Now you're stoking it into a bonfire of progress.
Yes, speaking of which, there are two strategies that I have now. First thing is um, first one, do I, would I better take one test retake right after the end of the semester, or do I have to take the one after fully preparing?
Imagine this as two pads on your personal quest. The fast track right after your semester is like sprinting. You might catch that 6.5 while still in your stride. The fully prepared route is a steady climb. You build your strength and peak at the summit. If you feel a little winded, prep might give you that extra boost. Either way, the destination awaits.
Okay, thank you, ChatGPT.